Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be installing a Aliexpress coolant expansion tank to the EG because the stock one are made of plastic, and I blew up two of them in a couple of months, and I think just the plastic just isn't able to cope with the pressure, and and they're pretty expensive to replace because of the urgency. So I probably had to get it custom couriered to whatever workshop, and that was pretty expensive. And so installing this aluminum one, I hope you'll handle the pressure and I will not have to face that problem ever again. So here's the kit that I got. So the actual expansion tank, so I think this is 800 ml, which is, I think, is more than enough. For the EG, you gotta find one with a single output. So link in the description so you can find it easier, because there's only one line going to the radiator from the EG stock coolant tank, and it comes with these coolant holes, a couple of mounting bolts and brackets, and this I had to get extra because the stock coolant hose is actually smaller, so I can't remember what size it is now. I'll put a annotation to what size it is. This is what I got. First step is actually to remove the existing coolant reservoir tank. So this is where it is, and this is what it is, and actually just to test fit whether the aluminum tank can actually fit in this location. So this one is actually in a weird odd shape, so you can see how you remove it is you actually just slide it up. It's actually in this weird odd shape because it kind of sits flush with the radiator fan, so hopefully I can be able to fit the new tank in this slot here, because I will be removing this bracket and using the supply bracket. So I've got the old one out. So the old one only comes out in 2 bolts. So this is what you saw from the top. This is how it goes in. So this is one at the top, and there's another bolt right here at the bottom in this hole right here that goes underneath here. So you just reach down, I think it's that hole right there. So you just have to undo 2 bolts. Pretty simple, and it's out. So here's the old one, and I can show you where it cracked. So the first one I got, it cracked, it burst at this seam here. So I realized that for this plastic one, it broke at all the seams possible. So the first one broke at this seam here, and it was just spurting coolant onto the underneath of the hood. And the second one, which is this one that I got, it actually cracked here at this mounting thingy here. It cracked inside that line there where it's a little brown. And I don't recommend this, but what I had to do to fix this was I just spam a lot of super glue to seal it up, and it held pressure. So but I don't think that's a long-term solution, which is why I'm going ahead to replace it with this aluminum one. So this plastic tank actually cost me $30 to fix at the shop, and as you can see, the installation is pretty simple. You just slide it down. So they charge me installation costs on top of that, which is pretty absurd, which I think is just hiding up the markup and the express courier and whatever. So this was $30, and I think the whole kit for this aluminum one was $20 something. I think prices change all the time depending on whatever sale that's going on, but check out the link to get the most updated prices. And it's way less than $30. So I think this is worth it if it actually performs up to the task. And that's just a comparison between the old and the new. So as usual with Aliexpress or whatever, this cheap stuff, you hit into fitment issues. So after I removed the bracket, I realized that this sits too flush. So if I put the reservoir on top, it will actually hit into this headlight housing. So I actually have to extend it out a little so that you'll be able to fit in this empty space. So this empty space is actually perfect for where I want to put it. Let me show you. So so this is the empty space here, and this fits super nice and snug, but I just need to get those metal right angle brackets from the hardware store just to push it out a little bit and then I'll be able to fit this exactly where I want it to. So I'll run to the shops or see if I got any at home, and be right back. Here's what I've ended up with. So I kind of made like a bracket, like a V-shaped bracket to connect to the two holes here. So what I used was, you know, these door hinges thing that you buy from the hardware store. So the holes were actually too small, so I just drilled out the hole to make it bigger to fit an M6 bolt on this side, and then I just painted it black and then just lined them up, and then I formed a bracket. So now hopefully what this will do is it'll push out the bracket far enough so I can fit that hole there. Looks like it might fit, so the only way to find out is to try. This will fit perfect, so we kind of put it here, align it here, so the hole lines up there, and it clears the radiator holes there too. So yep, and then I screwed the cap on so that the outlet is pointing there, so it clears the fan as well. So this is perfect. I've kind of measured out like how much like piping I need, so I only need like that much of the new orange one. So I'm like thinking to try and reuse this blue one as much as possible, so in case if it doesn't work I still can reuse this, although it may not reach the full length because I cut off the tips. The tips were kind of frayed. Yeah, so I actually got more of these than I expected, because I was not sure which one will fit. This hose is actually way smaller than the orange one, so you see, you compare, let me grab, so you compare the sizes. So you have to just use one of these like connectors to join them together. So yep, just go ahead and connect them now. So you can see like the original hose, so I routed it underneath here, goes through there into the new pipe and into this thing. So like first thoughts, actually this bracket that I made is actually very sturdy, so like I'm pulling on it, it's okay. But because it's only held on by this metal clamp, it wobbles a lot. I don't think that would be a huge issue, but like ideally it should not do this, I guess. But yeah, so I'll just have to like use it over time and then see how this goes, and then I can replace this plastic tank. So I guess that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, it helps me out a lot on the channel. It helps like promote my videos to people. It helps me appear on the recommended videos, so people get to see me more, I guess. And yeah, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.